I love going into cemeteries and looking at the dates on the tombstones. Look at this one here. Husband died at the age of 76 and the wife lived to the age of 100. Died in 1999, aged 100. It's amazing. Most tombstones have two dates on them. We have no control over the first date on that tombstone, but science is showing we have an enormous amount of control over the second date on our tombstone. Dan Buettner, who actually published an article in the November 2005 issue of the National Geographic, looked at 3 groups of people, and each of those groups of people had people that lived well past the age of 100. Okinawa in Japan, Sardinia in Italy, and Seventh-day Adventists in Loma Linda, California. And when he looked at those 3 populations, he found that there were 4 things that they all had in common. One of the things was that they had a very strong emphasis on family and community. Another thing was that they were active every day. The third thing was that they didn't smoke. And the fourth thing was that their diet was based mainly on fruits and vegetables. It was a plant-based diet rather than a meat-based diet. The interesting thing about Sardinia and Okinawa is that longevity is actually being lost in those countries, whereas in America, with the Adventists, they're maintaining the longevity and passing it on to the next generations. The area that Dan Buettner actually went to was Loma Linda, California, and that's on the outskirts of Los Angeles. They got all the smog coming up from the city of Los Angeles. It's actually at the foot of the mountains that it collects there. But despite that, these people are still living 9 to 12 years longer than the average American is living. And enjoying, not only just living longer, but the other thing that's really interesting about this population is that the period at which they deteriorate at the end of their lives is a lot shorter than it is for the average American. So they live longer, and when they get sick towards the end of their lives, that's a lot shorter period than it is for the average American. The thing that was unique about the Seventh-day Adventists in Loma Linda, California, was their very strong religious affiliation. And they discovered that their religious affiliation, also their belief in God and their community, also contributed significantly to their longevity. They have better outcomes when they get sick, better outcomes from surgery, and the literature says they probably live about 4 years longer because of church attendance. The Adventists not only attend church, but they also have a healthy diet, a diet that's based on plants and vegetables rather than based on meat. They exercise every day. They have a good community, and as well as that, they have a point of having 1 day a week where they rest, where they step aside from their work, spend time with a family, spend time at church with their community, and take a day off. And it seems that 1 day of rest a week is very, very significant, as well as the other factors.
Now, it seems to me, Paul, that Paul Rankin, and here you are here.
G'day, James.
Yeah, thanks for coming to the studio.
Thank you.
Yeah, it seems to me it's pretty obvious you're a Seventh-day Adventist.
I am.
You are? Yeah, well, I am too, but you're very happy and proud to be one?
Yes.
Why?
Because I believe that the lifestyle that a Seventh-day Adventist has is a better lifestyle than the general lifestyle.
That's right. And you got a master's degree in public health?
I do have a master's degree in public
so that's
health.
why you're interested in health.
I am very interested in health.
Now,
I was a nurse in my old days.
Okay, do you mind if I push the point a little bit here?
Go for it.
Yeah, okay, right. And here's the point. Church attendance adds 4 years to your life. That's what you said.
That's right.
Okay, and so is that irrespective of denomination?
Yeah, they have found across a number of denominations that people that attend church on a regular basis, and they use church attendance as a marker of religiosity, have a better outcomes in health than those who don't.
Man, you know, 1 in 10 people in Christchurch go to church on the weekend, Saturday or Sunday. And what this means, I guess, is that 90% of people in Christchurch are chopping 4 years off their life. Is that what you're saying?
That's what the literature says, the research says, yes.
That's incredible.
It is.
But you also spoke about the Seventh-day Adventist lifestyle as adding 12 years to your life. And here's my question. Supposing you're not a Seventh-day Adventist, are you chopping 12 years off, or is this a lifestyle laws? I mean, how does it work?
No, it's not a matter of being a Seventh-day Adventist. There's no magic that happens when you become a Seventh-day Adventist. But it's the principles that the Seventh-day Adventists adopted that anyone else can adopt that add that to that longevity.
And they're a unique control group.
They were a unique control group. They were a common group in the United States who was easy to study.
Oh, okay, so for argument's sake, an Orthodox Christian or a Catholic Christian, a Protestant Christian,
Baptist,
a Southern Baptist, okay, who includes more plant-based foods in their diet.
Correct.
Okay, includes rest as a regular part of their their weekly schedule.
Yep, and that's not just 1 hour on Sunday morning.
Okay.
It's about a whole day. That's one of the things that makes Adventists unique, is they take a whole day from sunset Friday to sunset Saturday where they commit themselves to rest and to worshipping God.
So it was the length of the rest.
It's actually taking a solid day out of your week.
That's the old-fashioned Sabbath.
The old-fashioned Sabbath, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if someone lived with all those factors present in their life, what you're suggesting is that anybody could experience another 12 years longer in their life.
Correct.
With greater energy?
With more energy, and not just 12 years longer, but 12 years healthy life.
Oh,
the actual period at the end of life when people deteriorate, when they have to go into the rest homes and the hospitals, is a lot shorter for those that have adopted these healthy habits.
So I'm going to postpone Alzheimer's.
You're going to postpone Alzheimer's.
So I'll know my wife when I see her. I know who she is.
Exactly.
Oh, okay.
Assuming that's a good thing, yes.
And I'll be wanting to cuddle her because I feel healthier.
Exactly, and you'll have the energy to do it, James.